Oh yeah, we back at this. Full facing. Hey, why everybody hating on everybody so much these days? Men hating on women, women hating on men, whites hating on blacks hating on white. I mean, the whole world is a lot of hatred. But one place you should not tolerate or should not want hate is in your own household, in your own house. Got to be more careful. So, what we're looking at today, what we're gonna do our entertainment commentary on, is this woman. She does a ton of, was it TikToks? Yeah, she's on TikTok. A ton of TikToks with her husband. And I'm getting this from actually Riva TV. She put a series of videos together and she did her commentary on, which I thought was pretty good, and she gave some really good advice. It's better than what I could ever have said. So let's go ahead and just change scenes here. We're gonna change scenes, get the camera right here. This is live. We real people around here, you know what I'm saying? It's just real folks talking about real things, real situations, and well, we shouldn't want hate from your husband or the wife or family in the household where your sanctity and your peace, where you pay a lot of money for peace. You should not want any discord in your house. And it seems like she's effing with him a lot. You feel me? So let me let you guys be the judge of it. It says woman humiliates husband on TikTok, viral video, and instantly regrets it. So let's see what the regret is. But again, this is somebody else's commentary. We just piggybacking off her stuff. Like I said, Ribeye TV. But make sure I get it right here, guys. Where's her name at? Right here, right here. I'm gonna put the link in the description as well too, so you guys go to the source and definitely show her some love. Subscribe to her channel and watch her content. It's pretty good content. It's similar content, but I think she's more like from what I've seen. I'm sure she has a lot more relationship type content. And being that man African, I appreciate that because a lot of times we don't have anybody to speak for us. But anyway, we're gonna get on to this to see exactly what the problem is. Oh, I'm trying to.
Out here, how you think we get?
Let's go back.
Coffee?
Are you crazy?
Will you make
Oh,
me
you
some
don't
coffee?
have. We know you know how to say no.
Out here, how you think we get this concrete and these couches and this cushion? Because I got to go to work like a real man.
No, you don't do nothing.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna start it over. We'll start it over. Here we
Will
go.
you make me a coffee?
Are you crazy?
Will you make me
Oh,
some
you don't
coffee?
have. We know you know how to say no.
Out here, how you think we get this concrete and these couches and this cushion? Because I got to go to work like a real man.
No, you don't do nothing. You ain't got nothing to say to that.
So, Ribeye TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I am back again with another video. So recently, this woman went viral on TikTok for a particular video of her and her husband, in which she asked him to make a cup of coffee for her, and it turned into an entire disagreement.
Will you make me a coffee?
Are you crazy?
For real, I'm really about to fall asleep.
Okay. Is this like a back and forth thing? Because
It's a
last
simple
night
question. I just asked, will you make me coffee? I never ask you to make me coffee.
if you keep on getting an attitude, you could do something with that
Now
too.
you act like it has to be an exchange. What's wrong with you?
It's always one-sided. You walked your butt all the way down the hallway last night, and then you turned around and got into the bed, and then handed me your cup.
It's a yes
And then
or
you were
no.
home all night. You were home all
What
night.
is wrong? Why are you
Can I finish?
Why do you keep going on?
Yeah, because it's real. You were home all night last night, and then you get up this morning and ask me to do the dishes.
What?
And I had all the kids last night.
Oh, I freaking washed all those. Keep it up.
You didn't wash all of them because there were some there this morning, but somebody came
I
in the house
did.
in the middle of the night. Do you?
My eyes are about to fall out. I'm tired. I'm very sleepy today. So I just thought it'd be nice if you made me a cup of coffee. Who's calling you?
Probably somebody would work. I mean, most of us still work.
I am working right now.
So am I.
Looks like you're scrolling.
I can do that because I work.
You know how to make it?
We'll see. We'll see what, the exchange, or we'll see
Do you
what?
know how to make my coffee?
I want to know what the we'll see means.
There's no exchange. It's a yes or no. You can say no.
Oh, I know.
Do you know how
I
easy
hear
that
it all
is?
the time.
Hey, will you make me
Oh,
some
you don't
coffee?
have. We know you know how to say no. We've got
You
that
can say
completely
no.
understand. We know you know how to say no.
So if that's the way you feel, you can say no.
No, I just said we know you know how to say no. I don't feel anyway. You're the one that's imposing your feelings on me. I don't know what
Because you
you're
haven't
feeling.
answered me.
I don't need to answer you.
Now, after that video was released on TikTok, this man was getting so much backlash. I mean, so many women started replicating the video in which they asked their husbands to make them a cup of coffee, and they were showing how easy it was for them to receive a cup of coffee from their husbands, basically insinuating that this was a horrible man, that this woman is in a horrible marriage.
A viral video of a woman asking her reluctant husband to make her coffee has the internet pissed.
It's crazy how things go. You know what I'm saying? In this world, it's much different than it used to be. So my youngsters watching this video, if I have any, it used to be a lot more tamed than this. Things used to be more behind closed doors than this. Well, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, because now you get access to a lot more things than you should. You know, just like the cop videos I be doing reviews on. You can see behind the closed doors and everything because of technology. It's crazy. But the way things take off just by her doing these few TikToks with her about her husband. Man, I know she probably didn't mean it this way, and just doing it for content or whatever. I'm hoping that's the case, and I'm sure he doesn't feel so crazy about it. But how it takes off, that's a whole other story, and where it goes from there is a whole other story. So once you put it out there, you can't control who does what with it. So as you guys are about to see.
Trigger warning, this video contains footage of a man being really, really annoying.
But I thought that, there was another perspective that was necessary to be a part of this conversation. And in doing so, I went on her page and I saw a plethora of other videos in which she exuded the same exact behavior. So I wanted to go ahead and just press play, and we're going to go through all the videos, and I'm going to give you my opinion and my perspective on why she received that kind of answer from her husband in the first place. So for this video, it says, "My husband says I need to learn how to make a steak since I'm so independent."
Alan said he's helping me learn how to make a steak. I don't want to learn how to make steak. He said, you never know, you'll be on a girls trip and you might want to make a steak. First of all, when am I taking girls trips? That someone's not cooking as well. I'm not the only one here.
I don't go through my life depending on someone else.
Are you okay right now?
I don't want to go through my life. I want to be able to make for my own.
We're talking about making steaks though.
Yeah,
I'll go buy a steak.
You said, where do I go where someone doesn't cook for me?
Exactly. Or also cook. I'll cook something that I can cook. Okay. Lessons with Alan.
So this is the thing, right? And I'm not sure if everybody caught it, but I did. Okay. You're coming onto the internet, and this is something that a lot of women do on TikTok. They use TikTok as a way to express their inner feelings about the truth of their relationships or their marriages. They use it for a space to emasculate or humiliate their husbands. And most of the time, a lot of women do this behind their husband's back because they understand the game of TikTok. This woman is doing it in front of her husband and then asking him questions like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, why isn't he getting the fact that he's the brunt of the joke that you are posting on the internet?
So let's see. I understand what River's saying, which is true. It's definitely true. But what I want to see, just from my perspective, if he's in on the joke. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's not in on the joke and it truly, truly bothers him, it probably would bother me too if I wasn't like agreeing with everything she posts. Because it seems like she's walking around making a lot of posts on TikTok using him as the punchline. But let's just see. I don't know. I'm just asking and I just want to see. This is what River finished saying and what she's going to present.
This man had a very logical response. You know, she's basically acting so entitled. He's telling her about how to make a steak, whatever the case is, and she's acting so entitled. Why would I have to know how to make a steak when I can always have somebody make it for me? And he even mimicked her voice to talk about how annoyed he was with how she's coming across. Right? Like, you have no gratitude. You're not grateful for anything. You're not happy for the fact that I'm doing this for you. You're just like, you know, walking around in the air about life and the situation that people are just going to throw the red carpet out for you. It's a turnoff.
All right, what's step one? You're doing the steaks in this one? We're in temp and then season.
Temperature, period. That's when you cook them.
Well, what happens if they're not room temp? They take longer to cook. Room temperature steak, which these are not, and then season them, press it in, put it in the pan.
As you can see, this man is not speaking a lot, right? She's asking him questions and he's deliberately not answering her. And a lot of women miss these cues in relationships, and or they purposely miss them because they don't want to feel wrong in a certain situation. This woman, she knows that she annoyed him from the beginning. She knows that he's not in the mood. And she's still persistent in trying to engage in conversation when he clearly doesn't want to be bothered because you was just trying to play me a couple minutes ago. You trying to laugh. Oh, when would I have to go on the girls' trip? Laugh in my face. Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, you just made him the brunt of the joke. Now you're trying to, you know, regulate the conversation, act like everything is all cool. After, again, what you just did.
Got it. Or see what we think. You're chewing so loud.
Oh my!
You hear yourself chewing?
Can you hear that?
No, I was gonna say yeah, but I'm not.
The man just made the steaks. He's already annoyed, okay? Made the steaks. Y'all sit down. He's trying to enjoy his meal. You're chewing so loud right now. Do you hear yourself chewing? He's like, are you joking right now? She's like, ha ha ha, no, I'm not. Again.
That would definitely annoy me. Yeah. Yeah. It's some things that I'm not gonna say women. I'm not gonna say women. That people do. I'm not gonna say women though. That people do that I'm not sure if they are intentionally doing it. Oh, it just always got something to say. I don't know what drives that mentality or that personality, especially if you're not doing that to them. I mean, I look at it and maybe they got an issue. You feel me? But I can go on about that. Maybe you should do a video about that. But let's go ahead and finish up. Go ahead and continue, should I say?
Again, humiliation number 2. Leave him alone. Like, leave this man alone. You know how many women out there wish they had a man that could not only teach them how to make a steak, but that could make the steak for them for dinner? While you over here annoyed with the fact that this man is chewing, he hungry.
Facts.
And again, you're putting this on the internet to humiliate him in front of other people to hope that people will clap for you and laugh with you. It's not funny. And if it was the other way around, where it was a woman who was offering to make a man something for dinner, and as soon as she sat down, the man was like, oh my gosh, you're chewing so loud. You don't hear yourself chewing? Women would be ripping that man to shreds. How dare he? Why is he doing that? Oh, this is disrespectful. Oh, he doesn't love you, sis.
Facts. Double standards. She right. But she's thinking of some shit to do too. Look at her. Look at her mind.
Very good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's better to eat right away
You mean?
than have it sit for a while. I feel like it's softer.
It needs to sit for a few minutes.
Yeah, it has to rest.
All right, well, there's a steak, guys. I know how to make a steak now. Even though Alan basically made it. I watched. I think I can do it. Let's bring your wife to work day. Here we go. Your husband has blown a tire on his trailer. Come to rescue. Oh my gosh, what happened to your jeans?
Before River starts, this is what we got shit to do. That's her problem. She bored. And she found TikTok, and she read TikTok. She's getting a little attention. And it's getting some momentum after that first few times that she that she posted. Now it's a job for her. You know what I'm saying? Not that I disagree with everything she's doing. I'm just saying what I've seen up to now. But let's see what River has to say, guys. She about to go in there. Look at her face. She about to go in on her. Let's see.
I just want women to know that men do not find this stuff funny. You know, women don't like it. It's so interesting to me because women, I could speak as a woman.
Right.
Women do not like to be the brunt of the joke. They do not like everybody laughing and they're laughing at them. Like women do not like that. I know for me, I don't like that. What would make you think that men are okay with that? And worse, again, this man don't even look like he's on TikTok. And all you're doing is you're using your TikTok page as a humiliation spot for your own husband. For people to come in and rag on this man, joke on him, join in on the fun against this man. And it's funny to you.
You blew your tire in your jeans.
Yep. Because you guys always want new stuff.
You don't have a mountain here? What kind of machine is this?
Machine that doesn't kill people because you got looking at your daggum cell phone. Listen,
Yeah, he is annoying.
I'm gonna turn this throttle up. Over there, you see that pedal? Don't touch it. You're gonna put your heel down. Slowly put your heel down, and it's gonna raise this thing straight up. Okay? Once you raise it up to where I need you to get it, you're gonna.
Let me stop real quick, guys. We men, we like to have our ladies, our folks, inclusive of the things we're doing. If you have a dream, you have an aspiration, you have work, it's everything when your lady or your significant other shows interest. You know what I'm saying? It gives us a feel of pride, you know what I'm saying, and authority over that thing. It makes us perform better. You feel me? If that makes sense. And then you remember why you're doing it. So my baby really cares about what I'm doing. Just asking questions, they're engaged, they're making sure they're giving their opinion and just trying to learn, blah, blah, blah. We definitely want to teach our folks stuff. And that's what he's doing. He's teaching her, he's including her. Because it looks like he's a breadwinner and she's at home for the most part. This is what I've seen up until now. So, but I think her intent is a little bit more mischievous and I don't think it's in a hurtful way. If she didn't want to be with him, of course she wouldn't be with him. But I'm just saying that I think he's probably a bit more serious than she is as well too. So it's our, we just look and observe it. Let's look and see.
Both your feet back in the middle because I don't want you to drop it back.
So that will hold it once I raise it up. I don't have to.
The machine will hold it. So,
even if I move my foot.
Yeah, this will drive it forward. You might have to pull it forward just a little bit. That both of them together is going to push it forward. I'm going to have you come in, and then I'm going to have you raise it up.
Okay.
And all it is just that.
Push it back.
Push you're going to push your heel down.
And it'll hold it.
It'll hold it, and then when I'm done with it, you're going to push it forward, and it's going to let it all the way down to the ground again.
Let me ask you a question. This man had a situation. He asked his wife to come and help him, or maybe she was already at work with him and she's helping him through a situation. Why did this whole interaction need to be on the internet? Why couldn't you give the phone a rest and just be there and help and support your husband?
I didn't think about that.
Why?
True.
Because again, a lot of these women get so caught up in trying to please other women that the person in your household who is supporting you, who's leading you, guiding you, protecting you, covering you, cooking for you, You'd rather make him the brunt of the joke, and he's secondary.
Woo. This girl's cooking. She cooking. It's just those things I didn't think about. That's why it's good to have a male and female perspective on things. No, we're just general people, but still, perspective is perspective. So he's cooking. I'm not sure. I'm sure at some point he's probably straightening up, and he also bringing in the bacon as well too. So you got to buy the bacon, and then come home and cook the bacon. Buy the bacon. No, he got to make the money, buy the bacon, then go home and cook the bacon. But this is all we see on internet. So behind the scenes, in between these skits and all this stuff she's putting up, we don't know. But of course, it leaves room for us to think. All right, let's get back to it.
And these women come first. These strangers on the internet. Going viral.
That is true. I see what you're saying. Because she knows she has an audience.
Don't let go. Let go. Don't touch it.
Did that? Got it?
Alright, stop. Get your heel down. Easy. Alright, stop for a second. Take your right heel. Put it down and twist it up a little bit. Put it down. Hit it. A little bit. Alright, now raise it up and do the other one. Keep on going.
I'm trying.
Real quick, guys. I'm sitting here thinking that I don't want this to be true. I pray this is not the only reason why she's out there, but I guess she, sometimes it kind of can seem that she went out there because that the hubby has an interesting job, and he's gonna let her get on the little small back hole today, and she wanted to show people that she is in here, in that machine operating it, or out there with him for content, or is it out? She just want to be out there with her husband and really help him out. You know what I'm saying? It opens up a debate like that. I'm not saying either way because I don't know. I do not know. I'm not saying either way. But you could kind of look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's the case at all. I'm sure she loves her husband. But I'm just giving a different type of perspective when I'm watching it, what came to mind.
All the things. Who knew that you had to sign an agreement that you had to run machines and equipment? It's kind of fun though. But this is very.
What did she just say? I know she's joking. I'm eating. Y'all want to see what I'm eating? No, I'll show you next time. Let's go back. Look at that. These little marks right here, if you're not familiar, is where the most watched part of the video is. She has a few. She has a few. So there's a lot of people just like me. What I'm about to do is rewind it back to see what the hell this woman just said. You feel me? That's what that is. That's what that's for. Go back. Change the trailer tire.
Do all the things. Who knew that you had to sign an agreement that you had to run machines and equipment? It's kind of fun though. But this is very dangerous. 100%. So I'm just a lot of buttons. So when you say I do, you're like, yes, I do. I will help you with tires. I will help you with machines. I will do all the things I do.
It's so funny. And this is when men, this is the difference between when a man has a wife, that when somebody talks about his wife, he lights up and he talks about his admiration and his love for her,
She cooking.
compared to a man that is
She
completely
cooking.
annoyed, who stays late at work, who barely engages in conversation, who can't stand his wife.
Pause.
Like, these are the men.
Oh my goodness, she is on point. This woman is on point. Her analogy of this is on point. On point. Because this is very, very true. No matter who you are watching this, Rivers' point was on point. And I'm a male perspective. I've been through this shit. So I know exactly the way she's going with this, and she is absolutely right.
Men, the difference between men who glorify the fact that they have a wife and that they're married, and the men who speak out against, this is why men shouldn't get married.
Right.
This is the difference. Even just the willingness to help alone, right? There's a difference between I'm helping you just to say I'm helping you, or I'm focused. I'm giving you my undivided attention to help you, to assist you out of this situation.
Right.
You have your phone there, you're this, you're that. And then when people compare women to children, women get upset. But this is like a great example of it. This is the same thing that happens like when you ask, and no offense, but this is like what happens when you ask a child, like, oh, come over here, I need you to help me, and you're being so serious, and the child is just in la la land. The same way that women are able to rely on their husbands, your husband's supposed to be able to rely on you when he doesn't have anybody else to call.
Facts.
You don't even have to know what's going on, but because of your love for your husband, you like, let me figure this out. Okay, matter of fact, let me put the phone down.
So, for what she just said, she's right. But what prompted that? The only thing that prompted that was that woman putting all her business out here. So hopefully she's not to a point to where she's getting. I'm not. You know what? I don't even know. We didn't get to the whole video yet, or even looked her up. But I hope that what the lady's intent is getting met. I don't know. But what River's saying, point right here, what she's saying is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Let's finish up.
Let me turn the phone off.
I'm a real man. I come home from work early just to get on the phone talking to my man. That's what real men do. They come home, they sit there for Resca. It's nice and cold on this hot summer day. But I gotta walk away because my wife's bothering me. I'm back.
Why do you keep on doing stuff?
You know what? My wife, she just doesn't get it. How does she think we get things out here? How does she think we get this concrete and these couches and this cushion? Because I got to go to work like a real man.
No, you don't do nothing. You ain't got nothing to say to that? Mouth.
She said,
all right. So he showed some light banter to that. So that's I like that. He does have a sense of humor, and you can tell he does. That he takes it in stride and he keeps it moving. You know what I'm saying? But it's left open for interpretation when you put your stuff out here. That's probably why she went viral. So that's the main reason why we're looking at it, because she went viral because of what she posted, and a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon.
oh, I'm a real man. What she's doing is she's mimicking him, right? But in a distasteful way, to make it seem like he got a man on the phone, emasculation, disrespecting him. He done came home early to go talk on the phone with a man because he's a man, trying to make a mockery of who he is. And he's like, you don't even do nothing. You literally don't do anything. All you do is run your mouth. And then when it comes right back full circle to the same coffee video, how is it that, she tried to get a laugh out of the situation, and all she did was paint this horrible picture of her husband, who a lot of women who are in tumultuous relationships, you have, feminists that run rampant on TikTok that can't stand men. You have all these women in these situations, and she's making it seem like this man is a horrible guy. All the while, this woman is annoying, disrespectful, she's rude. She's constantly making him the brunt of the joke. She's mocking him. She runs her mouth every chance that she gets. She's doing all these things, and nobody sees that as the wrong thing to do. Everybody is pointing blame on the man who is protecting, providing, and making it so she does not even have to go to work. The same situation that these women say that they want. But clearly that's not good enough for her, and she's not satisfied. I see why the man didn't want to make the coffee. Okay, I see. He can't stand you. And the reason why is because you're always asking for something. It's never good enough for you. You're always wanting to push the buttons or push the mark, or, you're always complaining about something. You're always trying to, again, make him the brunt of the joke. You're always causing an issue and causing a problem. Of course he doesn't want to do it for you. But instead of you looking into yourself, you're always trying to laugh it off and make a joke of it. This is something very serious.
That's true. It could very well be.
I got to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a couple people on that phone. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. And it's not because he probably didn't love her in the beginning of
the thing is that men don't want to cheat. We want everything at the house. We are very simple creatures. Excuse me. We don't want to cheat. As we get older, we don't want to cheat. We want everything from one person. But it takes two to understand that shit. And use of time, the other person don't understand it. Not realizing that the person they're with can go out and be with multiple people. You know what I'm saying? But it takes two people to realize how intentful you should be about a relationship. And that gets missed a lot. A whole lot. So we don't want to go out there. We want everything at the crib, especially at our age. You 50s on up, we don't work, we don't do our life stuff. And all thing we want to do is make sure we have enough money, enough resources to take care of our house. Whatever family we have left in the house, a lot of times the kids go, they grow up and they go. And they come back and forth. They have some type of stable lifestyle, stable type of living situation, you know what I'm saying? And a stable relationship with the person that you chose to be with. But it takes two people to want the same thing. And you have two people working for the same thing, the same come and go, and it's an open communication around that. You guys will be fine. If you got one that's with it and one that's not with it, this one is not with it, it's not a team player. Period, point blank. And that's how you open the door, you let down the gates, and then you let an area of temptation comes through. Not that the man's going to take it, or the woman. I mean, it could be either way. I mean, I'm not just sold on men because some of my man stuff here. It could be either way. But you have to have enough emotional intelligence, not to get emotional about it, but to heighten that intelligence to understand, all right, what's working, what's not. All right, these three things are not working. How can we fix this? Let's have a communication, have a talk around it. So, all right, let's see what else River has to say. We're going to close it out.
The relationship, where it's not because he probably didn't have a good rapport with her, but it's because of all these things that women do on a daily basis. Men take note of the things that you do. They watch your actions. They watch your behavior.
Stop. I know I'm eating, but hold up. We got to go back. Hold on, go back. So what she about to say right now, if anybody's watching her, you need to listen, because she about to cook. Because that's exactly what I had been talking about not too long ago with some buddies of mine. And this is absolutely true. For a woman to say this, you cannot tell me that females don't understand men to some degree. For a woman to say this, but the problem I got with that is that women do understand men to a certain degree. It's just what they choose to acknowledge is the problem. You know what I'm saying? What they choose to engage with and not acknowledge is the problem. It's on both ends, of course. I'm just saying it's on both ends. But, let's let it cook real quick.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. And it's not because he probably didn't love her in the beginning of the relationship, or it's not because he probably didn't have a good rapport with her, but it's because of all these things that women do on a daily basis. Men take note of the things that you do. They watch your actions. They watch your behavior. and they deal with you accordingly. I always say women are the ones who are the, they set the pace in the relationship. You give a man attitude and disrespect, he's going to combat you. If you give a man love, affection, care, and peace, he's going to be all over you and showering you with love.
Mm-hmm.
What you serve him, he serves it right back to you.
Mm. So basically, what you give is what you get. And it's just not when we just talking about from a woman, what a woman gives her man, but it's both sides. Don't get me wrong. It's both sides, and we just having a conversation right now. But what you just said is totally right. And we're very simple. If you just show appreciation, you know what I'm saying, and that thing is reciprocated. If you give us a mile of appreciation, we'll give you 20 miles back. You know what I'm saying? Especially real. I even hate to use the phrase "a real man," but men in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with somebody they love and they're committed to. How about that? Let's finish. Let it cook.
I don't think what the man did was wrong. I completely, as soon as I saw the video and I heard all the things that he said, I completely understood that there had to be more to the backstory. While all these women done jumped on the train, try to act like this man is a horrible guy, I don't see it. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love.
All right, Riva TV, y'all, RIVAH TV. Y'all go give her a follow, show us some love, and give her your thoughts as well too. And I really appreciate her commentary on this because it was spot on. So, what do you guys think? Do we want to get into relationship type stuff on this channel? Maybe so. I mean, we here to help each other. I got these bottles, so sorry about that. But this is a real house, so and I'm thirsty. But if we want to, hey, let's use our emotional intelligence to make sure that we treat each other the right way. If you're married, or you're in a committed relationship, use your intent for each other the proper way. Make sure it goes back and forth. Have many long conversations, preferably over dinner and some wine. And she might want a drink or something, but dinner and some wine, a nice little neutral atmosphere to where you both can just speak calmly, lovingly, but candidly. You know what I'm saying? And if you with somebody that you can't talk to, there's already a situation you probably should want to rethink, or at least think of how to get guys on the same page, at least on the same level. Anyway, guys, I pray you guys like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please join the family. I would love to have you guys join the family. I do a lot of more motivational type, speaking type snippets on TikTok, Big Guy Antics on TikTok, so you guys come join us over there. I may bring some of that here or make sure to the channel with it, but this is kind of motivational type, but it was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting what you put online and from a relationship standpoint. So this woman went viral because of her post, and that's the reason why we're here today. But I pray you guys are doing well, and we about to shut this thing down. I'm gonna see you beautiful people next video. Peace.